Hello, good evening students. Today we are going to start with the chemistry class 12B plus and group 8, group 18 physical properties, occurrence and electronic configurations. Now I am going to tell about the 18th group elements. There are 6 elements present in group 18. They are helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. There are 6 elements present. Okay. So these are all gases and they chemically unreactive. Few of them are reactive under certain conditions. So they are called as noble gases. Now I am going to tell about the occurrence. Occurrence. Noble gases like helium, neon, argon, krypton and xenon are present in less than 1% by volume in air. In this, argon is the major constituent. Argon present in a higher amount. Radon is a radioactive element and is less abundant in the earth crust. It is not present in the earth crust. The next one is helium and neon are present in the minerals of radioactive origin like pitch blende, monosite, cleveite, etc. So these are the three ores. They will give traces of helium and neon. And natural gases, mainly helium present in the natural gas like compressed natural gas, gobar gas, etc. Plus carbon dioxide and other compound N2O2 also released from the natural gas. So next one is radioactive disintegration of radium gives the radioactive disintegration of radium gives the radon. For example, radium 22688 undergo disintegration reaction to give radon 22286 plus helium 24. So this is a radioactive element. It is obtained from the radioactive disintegration, nuclear fission reaction to give radon and helium. Next one. Next one is some helium, neon, argon, krypton and other gases are obtained from fractional distillation of dry air. You are collecting the liquid air, not dry air. We are collecting the liquid air and using fractional distillation method, we will get helium, neon, argon and other gases. Now I am going to tell about the electronic configuration. Electronic configuration of group 18 elements. Electronic configuration of group 18 element. Group 18 element like helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. Atomic number is 2, 10, 18, 36, 54 and 86. Then electronic configuration is 1s2 here, helium 2s2, 2p6. Next one is argon, neon 3s2, 3p6. Next one is argon 3d10, 4s2, 4p6. Next one is xenon 4d10, 5s2, 5p6. Next one is krypton. Next one is xenon 4f14, 5d10, 6s2 and 6p6. So these are the electronic configurations of group 18. The element symbol is helium. Atomic number is 210. This is electronic configuration. 1s2, 2s2. So valence electron, from this what we infer that the electronic configuration, general electronic configuration of group 18 starts with ns2 and np6 except helium which has the electronic configuration of 1s2. So these are the electronic configuration of the group element, 18th group element. Next I am going to start with atomic radii. Atomic radius of group 18. Atomic radius of group 18 from top to bottom, the helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon, from top to bottom atomic radius increases. Atomic radius and ionic radius increases because of atomic number increases, atomic size increases, therefore atomic radius also increases. And next one is ionization enthalpy. Ionization enthalpy. So ionization enthalpy means energy required to remove the electron from the most loosely bounded gases or neutral gases atom. Energy required to remove the electron from the most loosely bounded neutral gases atom. For example, M gives M plus plus electron minus. In this reaction, delta IH, amount of energy required to remove one electron from the neutral gases atom, are called as ionization enthalpy. From top to ionization enthalpy here, very high ionization enthalpy present in very high ionization enthalpy present in group 18. So in group 18 ionization enthalpy is very high because it has stable electronic configuration, due to completely filled valence cell. Valence cell is filled with 8 electrons. If I am going to remove one electron means very high energy is needed to remove the electron. So stable electronic configuration, which means completely filled cells, completely filled. On the other hand, the remaining group elements, either they accept electron or donate electron to attain this completely filled electronic configuration. Once they attain the completely filled state means they will highly stable. So that ionization enthalpy is greater. On moving down the group, ionization enthalpy decreases. So these are the 2 points of ionization enthalpy. First point, ionization enthalpy generally high in group 18 because of completely filled electronic configuration. And ionization enthalpy on moving down the group decreases because the atomic size increases. Next I am going to tell about electron gain enthalpy. Next one is electron gain enthalpy. What do you mean by electron gain enthalpy? The amount of energy released when an extra electron is added to the outermost cell of the cell. Suppose I am taking one electron, adding one electron. Chlorine gains one electron to form chloride ion. This process is called electron gain enthalpy, gaining one electron. So in this process some energy is required. This is called delta EGH. This is called electron gain enthalpy. Here completely filled orbital, therefore no need to add extra electron. If I want to add one more electron means I want to prepare one more cell. That is very difficult, more energy needed. That is why the electron gain enthalpy of group 18 is electron gain enthalpy of group 18 is 0 or positive. So these are the important things. One is electronic configuration, atomic radius, ionization enthalpy, electron gain enthalpy. These are the 4 important things based on the group 18th. Next I am going to tell about the physical properties of group 18. Physical properties of group 18 elements. What is the main physical properties? They are monoatomic. First point, they are monoatomic. What do you mean by monoatomic? So they are present in atomic form. Examples: helium, neon, argon, like that. Many compounds are present: H2, N2, O2, diatomic. They are diatomic molecules. So these are called monoatomic species. First point is this one. Why? Because they will not form any covalent or ionic bond between them, because the outermost cell is filled with 8 electrons. For example, neon. In the case of neon, K cell, L cell. Here 8 electrons are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. So K cell containing 2 electrons, doublet, it is stable. L cell containing 8 electrons, octet, it is also stable. According to octet rule, outermost cell is filled with 8 electrons, means the element is stable. Here not only for neon, all the other noble gases, the outermost cell is filled with 8 electrons. So they are not able to form any new bond or any old bond. They will not release their electron, and they will not accept any electron. Okay, so in this system, the outermost cell is filled with 8 electrons. Therefore, they are monoatomic. They will not accept any bond electron from other species. They will not give its electron. So that is the thing. So they are monoatomic. Next one is they are colorless, odorless, tasteless gas. They are colorless, odorless, and tasteless gas. Second point. First point, they are monoatomic, which means they will not form any chemical bond like ionic bond or covalent bond between other species. They have only one type of attraction called is weak van der Waals forces. So that is why they will be present in monoatomic. Some species in group 17, group 16 are diatomic, triatomic species are there. Now I am going to tell they are colorless, odorless, and tasteless gas. So all noble gases are colorless, odorless, and tasteless gas. Third point, they have low melting and boiling point. They have low melting and boiling point. Why they have low and melting and boiling point? Because they have no other intrionic interaction. They have only one type of interaction is there. So less energy required to break the bond. For example, that containing only weak dispersion forces. In noble gases containing only weak dispersion forces. Weak dispersion forces. They are containing only weak. For example, I am taking one helium atom. Initially, helium atom is spherical. The electrons in the helium atom oscillate in one direction. Therefore, they concentrate in one angle, and proton is concentrated in another area. Electron concentrated in one area, negatively charged, and proton concentrated in another area. Therefore, the dipole is generated here. Some attraction generated. They are called weak dispersion forces. They are physical forces. There is no chemical bonding between them. Due to the positive and negative electrostatic force of attraction between the negative and positive end of the two molecules, some attraction generated. That type of attraction are called weak dispersion forces. Helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. These compounds have only weak dispersion forces. So less amount of energy needed to break the bond. So so that the melting point of noble gases are very less. If suppose I am taking water molecule, it containing hydrogen bond, the boiling point of water is 100 degree. That is why the boiling point of water molecule is 100 degree, because the hydrogen bond is stronger than weak van der Waals force. So more amount of energy needed to break the bond, then only it will boils. For example, in helium, the boiling point of helium boiling point is 4.1 Kelvin. Why this much low? Because of this weak dispersion forces, just a physical attraction, very less amount of energy needed to break the attraction. That is the thing I am just telling with water. Water is containing hydrogen bonding. Here it containing only weak dispersion forces. Boiling of water is 100 degree because hydrogen bond is stronger than weak dispersion forces. Helium boiling point is 4.1 Kelvin. So these are the evidence that they have low melting and boiling point. Next point, helium has some unusual physical properties of diffusing with other laboratory materials like glass, plastic, rubber, etc. So it is a higher diffusion. Diffusion means mixing with each other. We already learned in the small classes. Diffusion means, for example, we are moving in a garden, some fragrant smell coming. How it is coming? The smell will mix with air and it will come to our nose. So like that only the helium gas easily mixed with other gases. The gas present in sun are called as helium and hydrogen. So that type of gas is helium. So these are the physical properties of group 18 element. What are the physical properties? First property is they are monoatomic. Second property is they are colorless, odorless and tasteless gas. Third point, their melting and boiling point is low because they have only one type of interactions is there. They have only one type of physical interaction is there. That is why one type of interaction is weak dispersion forces. I explained with a diagram here. Initially, these electron and proton are symmetrically distributed in helium atom due to the oscillation of electron. Electrons are concentrated in one area and the nucleus proton is concentrated in another area. So for the shape of the molecules turn to elliptical. Some positive and negative attraction, that is called electrostatic forces of attraction generated between the positive and the negative ions. Therefore, some weak dispersion forces formed. These forces is very weak forces, less amount of energy needed to break the bond. That is why the boiling point of helium is 4.1 Kelvin. This is the lowest boiling point of element present in the periodic table. Next one is the helium is highly diffusible one. It is easily diffused with laboratory materials like glass, rubber, plastic, etc. Thank you, students. The remaining things we will discuss in the next class. God bless you.